within 5 minutes. So we were talking about the Jallianwala Bagh massacre. Okay. So what happened on 30th April 1919? There was a public meeting, and it was a Baishaki fair where all the Indian innocent people gathered here to enjoy the function, to be happy in that function. They don't know that the General Dyer, who was an English officer, army officer, is going to conduct a big massacre over there, and he is going to shoot all the innocent people, and he is going to kill all the people. They don't know. Okay, so what happened? And many villagers were there, and they were present in the park. And this General Dyer wanted to close all the exit. That means the exit door means which is where we can come out. Okay, so he closed all the exits so that everyone gets trapped in that particular Jallianwala Bagh place, and he ordered his soldiers to shoot. To be nearly, it lasted for 10 minutes. So more than 1,000 people were killed and many were wounded. So this is the inhuman act. That means which doesn't have any courtesy on the humans. So it was considered as an inhuman act of Jallianwala Bagh. That is very important. Okay, so that is which is called as Jallianwala Bagh, and many national leaders protested, and the British humiliated them. What is the meaning of humiliation? Anyone knows what is the meaning of humiliation? Humiliated them. That means they have ill-treated with the inhuman act, and they made the Muslims to salam them when they are coming, and these British rubbed the noses of the Indian people on the road, and they ill-treated them very cruelly. Ill-treated and cruelty was the main thing which was happening in the Jallianwala Bagh incident. So the General Dyer said that in order to create fear in the minds of the people, he created this incident. By killing nearly thousands were wounded, 100 were killed within 10 minutes of gunfire. He killed most of the people, and the other people, remaining people were severely wounded in the Jallianwala Bagh around April 1990 on April 13th. So this was the incident which made a drastic change, made the other movement to go for. That is, the other movement is Khilafat movement. Can you able to hear me? Are all hearing?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So you have read in the lower classes itself about the Jallianwala Bagh. It is a great inhuman act of British. So the next one is the Khilafat. It was organized by the Ali brothers. First, we have to know what is Muhammad Ali and Shahud Ali were there in order to help the spiritual leader of Ottoman Empire, that is Khilafah. We can call it as Caliph. Okay, so what happened? The movement was to protest against the injustice done to Turkey by Britain after the First World War. This is the actual reason. They are not true to the Turkey people. Okay, who the Britain? So the Turkish king is Khalifa. Okay, so the Muslims considered him as their spiritual leader, and this Ali brothers, who thought that he was not treated well by the British, wants to get help from Gandhiji in order to fight against the British. So Gandhiji also saw this opportunity as a golden opportunity, so that the Hindus and Muslims jointly will fight for the freedom. So at that Calcutta session of Congress in 1920, he convinced other leaders to need to start a non-cooperation movement in the support of Khilafat as well as for Swaraj. So Swaraj here means freedom. So we have to support Khilafat. We have to made a big broad-based movement. So many Muslims joined this movement. So that is called as Khilafat movement. Okay. Now we will see the lesson here. Can you able to see this NCERT book, dear?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am.
மேம் வணக்கம் மேம்.
Sir?
மேம் லிங்க் ஒன்னு இருக்காம்ப்பா, இதுல காலண்டர்ல ஒன்னு இருக்காமா, பூரா வந்துட்டு லிங்க்ல போய் யாருமே இல்ல, 10 பேர் தான் இருக்காங்கன்னு சொல்லிட்டு இருக்கானுங்க மேம்.
இல்ல சார், அது கேன்சல் பண்ணிட்டேன் சார். அந்த லிங்க்ல அவங்க அதுலயே போய்கிட்டு இருக்காங்க பாருங்க. இப்ப எல்லா பேரும் இங்க 80 பேர் வந்துட்டாங்க.
தர்ஷன் வந்துட்டீங்களாப்பா?
ஐயா வந்துட்டேங்க ஐயா.
கணேஷ் கிருஷ்ணா வந்துட்டீங்களா?
வந்துட்டங்க ஐயா.
ஓகே ஓகேங்க மேம், தேங்க்யூ மேம்.
தேங்க்யூ சார்.
மேம் 9th பிரேயர் இருக்கா மேம்? ஓகே.
Listen students, everyone listen here. Suhita, are you there?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
Anna, read from the second paragraph, dear. That is page number 56. You are having book, no? Page number 56. Read from the no, not read from the second paragraph. You just read from on 30th April, the infamous Jallianwala Bagh incident took place. Read from there, dear.
Yes, ma'am. On 13th April, the infamous Jallianwala Bagh incident took place. On that day, a large crowd gathered in the enclosed ground of Jallianwala Bagh. Some came to protest against the government's new repressive measures. Others had come to attend the annual Baishakhi fair. Being from outside the city, many villagers were unaware of the martial law that had been imposed. Dyer entered the area, blocked the exit point, and opened fire on the crowd, killing hundreds. His object, as he declared later, was to produce a moral effect, to create in the minds of satyagrahis a feeling of terror and awe. As the news of Jallianwala Bagh spread, crowds took to the streets in many North Indian towns. There were strikes, clashes with the police, and attacks on government buildings. The government responded with brutal repression, seeking to humiliate and terrorize people. Satyagrahis were forced to rub their noses on the ground, crawl on the streets, and do salams, that is salute, to all sahibs. People were flogged and villages around Gujranwala in Punjab, now in Pakistan, were bombed. Seeing violence spread, Mahatma Gandhi called off the movement. While the Rowlatt Satyagraha had been a widespread movement, it was still limited mostly to cities and towns. Mahatma Gandhi now felt the need to launch a more broad-based movement in India, but he was certain that no such movement could be organized without bringing the Hindus and Muslims closer together. One way of doing this, he felt, was to take up the Caliphate issue. The First World War had ended with the defeat of Ottoman Turkey, and there were rumors that a harsh peace treaty was going to be imposed on the Ottoman Emperor, the spiritual head of the Islamic world, the Khalifa. To defend the Khalifa's temporal powers, a Caliphate committee was formed in Bombay in March 1919. A young generation of Muslim leaders like the brothers Muhammad Ali and Shaukat Ali began discussing with Mahatma Gandhi about the possibility of a united mass action on the issue. Gandhiji saw this as an opportunity to bring Muslims under the umbrella of a unified national movement. At the Calcutta session of the Congress in September 1920, he convinced other leaders of the need to start a non-cooperation movement in support of Caliphate as well as for Swaraj.
Thank you, Ma.